There's a habit almost everyone with anxiety has. Most people don't notice it. They don't label it as anxiety. They often think it's helping. But quietly, it keeps the alarm running. What makes this habit tricky is that it doesn't look dramatic. It looks responsible. It looks careful. Today, we're going to talk about constantly monitoring the body and why this habit keeps anxiety active, even when nothing feels wrong. Keys to reclama. And as you watch, you might recognize this habit in moments you never connected to anxiety before. Let me describe a few situations. You notice your heart beating a little faster, so you pause and check it. Your chest feels slightly tight, so you focus on your breathing. You feel off, so you scan your body to figure out why. Nothing hurts. Nothing is wrong. But your attention stays there. Most people don't call this anxiety. They call it being aware. But from the brain's perspective, this constant checking sends a very specific message. The brain doesn't speak language. It learns from patterns. When you repeatedly monitor your body, your brain doesn't hear, "I'm just checking." It hears, "This matters. This needs attention. This could be dangerous." So the alarm system stays slightly active. Not loud. Not overwhelming. Just on. And because the sensations never get a chance to fade on their own, the brain never learns that nothing bad follows. This is how anxiety stays alive, without ever spiking into panic. This habit usually starts with good intentions. At some point, your body surprised you with a sensation you didn't understand. So you started paying attention. And at first, that attention felt helpful. But over time, monitoring became automatic. You don't decide to do it. It just happens. And the problem isn't awareness itself. The problem is what happens next. Because the moment your attention locks onto your body, your nervous system is already listening. There's a difference between noticing a sensation and tracking it. Noticing is brief. Tracking keeps the loop going. And this distinction matters, because anxiety doesn't fade through control. It fades through lack of reinforcement. But as long as the brain keeps receiving check again signals, it has no reason to stand down. In the next videos, we'll talk about what actually helps break this pattern. Not by forcing calm, and not by ignoring the body, but by changing what the brain learns from these moments. Because the goal isn't to stop sensations. It's to stop teaching the brain that they require constant supervision. If any of this felt familiar, that's not a diagnosis. It's just information. And once the brain stops receiving danger signals, the alarm doesn't shut off instantly. It simply stops needing to stay on.